What's going on, everyone? So, Bombshell is now in theaters, and I know I'm a little bit late with seeing this movie, but finally saw this movie. And for those of you that don't know, it's a simple premise. It's about a group of women that take on Fox News, specifically Roger Ailes, as he created a toxic environment at Fox News, and they are essentially trying to take him down. This is a movie based on the true story that happened a couple years ago. I don't really watch the news, so I only knew a little bit about it. And for me personally, the based on true story movies where I know little to nothing about it, those are usually the ones where I get the most out of it. And so I was very much so excited for this movie given the cast, which includes, now get ready for this, Charlize Theron, Margot Robbie, John Lithgow, Kate McKinnon, Mark Duplass, Stephen Root, and a slew of other actors and actresses. I was very much so excited for this movie. And right off the bat, I will say that I liked this movie. In the vein of Vice and Big Short, this movie is told via breaking up the fourth wall with a lot of exposition and information thrown at you in a very insightful and entertaining way. And the performances are game. I think the standout easily is Charlize Theron. She is incredible in the lead role. And it's not just the makeup that, is applied on her face. It's the fact that she gets the nuances of the character down, as well as you forget that that is an actress playing a real life character. It's incredible, honestly. And don't get me wrong, the other performances are great as well, but Charlize Theron easily should get an Oscar nomination. I think she's incredible. And I mentioned the makeup. The makeup in this movie is also incredible. I just really think it's awesome. And John Lithgow's makeup, specifically with all the extra layers to make him look really overweight, was really, really convincing. I liked the score. It wasn't incredible or anything, but it was entertaining, kept the movie moving. I liked the pacing of the movie. I thought that was really cool. And at the same time, I also really liked the messages and how essentially this true story is used as a pivoting point to bring light of all these issues. And I think that's important. Now, with that said, I will say that there are some negatives. As much as I enjoyed this movie, I do wish that this movie was more deep. I wish it kind of enrooted all the issues that actually were going on. They touch upon them for sure, but I think that they should have gone even deeper with some of the issues, especially towards the end of the movie, which is what most people leave the theater obviously thinking about. Don't get me wrong, the ending and everything is cool and everything, and it's very insightful, but I wanted more from it. I wanted to get more information. I wanted to be enraged. But whilst I kind of was, at the same time, I didn't have the feelings that I think the filmmakers were trying to go for. And again, I think it comes down to the script. I think it's probably the weakest part of the movie. It could have been deeper. And at the same time, I also want to say that I love the style of the movie. Again, it reminded me of The Big Short and Vice. But the thing is with those movies is that they managed to balance the drama and comedy, in my opinion, really well. I felt like Bombshell tried to be funny in the beginning of the movie, and sometimes it worked, but then as the film progressed, it got more and more serious. For me personally, it just felt tonally unbalanced. Whilst the pacing itself worked really well, I think that the tone and in terms of deepness are both things that I personally have problems with. But nonetheless, this is still a good film. This is a movie that I think it's very important for people to see, especially since it's a movie ripped right out of the headlines. It's a movie that I enjoyed. I can see myself watching again for the performances alone, but also obviously the style and the makeup, editing. Really dug the editing. So flaws aside, this is a good movie that I would definitely recommend. That's why Bombshell, I'm giving it a 4 to 5 star rating, which if it was like a hot sauce rating, it's a good old Louisiana Pure Crystal hot sauce. It's a good movie. Would recommend. I mentioned Vice and Big Short because for me, those are the movies that come to mind when I think of breaking of the fourth wall movies whilst also taking straight from the headlines. I don't know. It's just one of those things I took from it. For me personally, of those three, it goes Vice, The Big Short, and then Bombshell. Love all three, though. I do want to rewatch all three. So, guys, Bombshell, what did you think about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And do you think it'll get it nominated for any Oscars? Let me know in the comment section down below. I personally think it will be makeup and best actress. So, again, those are my thoughts. And as always, don't forget the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.